Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. It's the Sentinels and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. It's the Sentinels offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And the Sentinels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The give to the fullback. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Sentinels have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Keeps it on 1st down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long here. Trying to get the corner. Doing it himself again. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Escapes the pressure going right. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Sentinels line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Buffalo Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the maestro of this offense. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Can't get him to the ground. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Snowed under by the defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Keeps it looking for room. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Pulls it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They need a huge play on third and long. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hits the hole. It's Bentley.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Sentinels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the back. Handoff to the fullback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. There's a crease. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Sentinels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. They'll send the back in motion. He's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Changing the routes with his receivers. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's right. Still looking. Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Looking for a gap. It's Shelton. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Got a man. It's Shelton.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to squeak through the pile. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tough run here, it's Burgess. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got the quick pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Churns into the pile. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulls! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Looking to pass. It's Gunderson. Fires downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Fitzpatrick. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat, and he gets it away.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Kick is in the air. Pulls it in at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Run inside. It's Birch. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. See some running room. Maybe some room here. The 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it. It's Burgess. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wright. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Trying to run it in. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the edge. Turns upfield. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Drops back. It's Skunderson. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to get the corner, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds a crease. It's Bentley. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Bulls use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sentinels will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Complete to the left. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick give. It's Burgess. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Might as well give it to him again. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
guys. Hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 4 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Texas A&M in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Buffalo. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. At the 20, he's got space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Gunderson. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Sentinels will punt this one away. Trying to take it back. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Just smothered on the play. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. On the ground, it's Shelton. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Sentinel sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an ey on everything for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready. 1-18. Go, go. 180, go.
Handoff again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
On the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Fitzpatrick. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw. It's Gunderson. They're all over him. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hits inside. It's Birch. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. A run for the quarterback. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Gunderson. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. And the Sentinels will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Straight ahead, it's Birch. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a crease. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. At the 45 on his way. Into the secondary on the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. 1st and goal for the offense. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Buffalo is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Running inside, it's Shelton. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? The give. And he's in! Touchdown Bulls! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Snagged in the middle, it's Grimes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Sentinels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it, keeps it on the option. Good pickup there, he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Selling the fake. Rush right in his face. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, it's Gunderson. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. From the gun, it's Shelton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Gonna run it. It's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second down coming up. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for running room. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Fitzpatrick. He's stopped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. The play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Sentinels come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it himself. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This is a designed run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Scanning the field, it's Gunderson. Caught. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. And the Sentinels are marching down the field. Using his legs, it's Fitzpatrick. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Drag down. And the Sentinels are in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Snapped on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down. And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. And the Sentinels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
And that's kind of how their days go, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him, and just right there.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And down he goes. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense starts deep in a hole. Quarterback changing the play. Quick give. It's Shelton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.